I'm Fiorenza Rossini. I'm a life coach and a mindfulness teacher. I work with high achievers and overachievers to create a life that is fulfilling, happy, and balanced. Together, we work on reducing stress so that you can feel better and do more of the things you love. My first top tip is guard your mind from a perfect Christmas. What we see on social media, what we see on the TV, what we see on magazines, all these beautiful homes with handmade Christmas, all those Christmas perfect things that we see are not always a reflection of the reality. So if you want to stay out of this competition, out of this perfection competition game, you are allowed to. Second top tip is to manage expectations, including your own. So whether you are hosting the Christmas dinner or the Christmas festivities, or even if you are just a guest and going to spend Christmas with families or friends, family reunion can be at any time a trigger of stress and anxiety, but sometimes coupled with Christmas, things can feel much harder. So keep something in mind. You have a say. You always have a say, and it's really important for you to remember this. So my suggestion here is to play a little game. It's up to you whether you want to make this a game or a request. A request towards your family, a request towards the friend that you're gonna be spending Christmas with. So ahead of time, ask them to share ask them to write down and share with the whole group ahead of time the top 3 things that are important for them about Christmas. Is it laughter? Is it being with family? Is it joy? Do this as well. This is not just for others, this is for you as well. You as well will have to write down the top 3 things that are important for you for Christmas. Okay? And once everyone's aware of everyone else's expectation, it will make things easier and better for you. Anxiety will be better managed and stress will also be better managed this way, because you know what is it that you want from Christmas, and you also know what is it that others want from Christmas. My third top tip is around planning and organization. So if a family member or a friend offers to help, say yes. Don't say no. Don't try to be extra polite. Just accept it. Also, if Christmas is a time of the year where you genuinely feel a bit more stressed or a bit more anxious, don't try to memorize everything that you have to do. Use to-do lists and really delegate as much as you can. And now my last top tip for a less stressful Christmas. Christmas gives you access to food and drinks and scenery that you don't normally have access to during the rest of the year. So how could we use these seasonal things to create a mindful experience? I'm going to take the example of mulled wine and just really listen to this as an example, whether you like mulled wine or not. This is just an example. Get yourself a glass of mulled wine, but before drinking it or sipping it, just go through this process. So get the cup in front of you and first of all, just take a deep breath. Breathing in, ask yourself, what scents are you noticing? Then ask yourself, what thoughts, if any, this mindfulness experience is bringing to you? Then take your first sip, slowly, and then ask yourself, what flavors am I noticing? Is it sweet? Is it warm? Is it hot? How is my throat feeling? How am I feeling? And what thoughts, if any, is this mindfulness experience bringing for me right now? Hope you enjoyed those top tips for a less stressful Christmas. Feel free to reach out to ask me questions or anything that you'd like to clarify about the mindfulness experience that I suggested or anything I said. If you'd like more of easy peasy stress management techniques that are easy to follow and easy to implement, there is a link on my Instagram bio for you to access for free. Thank you so much for listening to me. I wish you all a merry Christmas and a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for listening to me. I wish you all a merry Christmas and a wonderful new year. Thank you so much for listening to me. I wish you all a merry Christmas and a wonderful new year. I'm gonna be sharing with you my top tips for a less stressful Christmas. Here it goes. If you'd like more of easy peasy stress management techniques that are easy to follow and easy to implement, there is a link on my Instagram bio for you to access for free.